Hear ye, here comes the judge. It is the Yogi Judge, Judge Dawson, back with a podcast aimed at giving you information and tools that you can use so that you can be the absolute best that you can be. Now, if you've been listening to my podcast, you know I do not hold you long. These are very quick because it's tidbits of wisdom that I've learned all of these years as a judge, as a lawyer, and just as a man trying to navigate life intentionally. So I bring you these podcasts. Hopefully it's something that you can, use today, maybe use with your friends or share it with someone that you think can grow from this information. Today's quote to ponder is that you don't find who you become, you train it. I'll say that again. You don't find who you become, you train it. See, people spend a lot of time trying to find themselves, and that's perfectly fine. They travel, they read books, they search for purposes like they're hiding somewhere out there in the world that you have to find it at another seminar, another webcast, another workshop. But here's the truth. You don't find who you become, you actually train who you become. Every habit that you repeat, every discipline that you practice, every time you choose growth over comfort, you are training your future identity. I do yoga and all these other things, and I'm gonna tell you, just like the body is able to get stronger, just like you're able to sink into a pose a little bit longer, maybe a forward fold, maybe stretch a little bit longer than you thought you could, just like the body getting stronger with repetition, your character gets stronger with intentional action. Confidence is trained by what you do every day. Discipline is trained by what you do every day. Peace of mind is trained also. Yes, peace is trained by the choices you make and the things that you allow into your mind. And then most importantly, from what I do from a judge's standpoint, from a yoga teacher training standpoint, leadership is trained also. So keep in mind, as you are trying to move into the person that you want to be, that person that you dream of being, the people that you look at on Instagram sometimes or in the news and you envy them, or you at least look at them with awe because they're doing something that you want to do. Understand this. You can train yourself to do what they are doing and even more than what they're doing. And I say that because I'm not about comparing ourselves to other people, but instead, if you look at someone as a benchmark and you say, hey, I wish I can do that, or I wish I had that discipline, or I wish I could get on and, make my videos and post them on Instagram. Look, it's simply training yourself step by step to move in that direction. And I understand there may be very small steps that you need to take. Maybe it's simply writing something out. Maybe it's simply writing the first page of that book. Maybe it's simply standing up in a room full of people and beginning to just announce your name so that you become a speaker. Whatever it is, understand that you can train yourself into the person that you want to be. So stop waiting to discover who you're supposed to be and start training the person you want to become. Because your future self isn't something you stumble into. Your future self is something you build one decision, one step, and one choice at a time. All right, everyone, that is all I have for you today. It's not that I don't have more. I have a lot of this, all these years as a judge, all these things I see from the bench, all I see from a yoga teacher standpoint, they're all giving me tidbits on how to live our lives to the best of our ability. And I want to spread that to you. So continue to listen to these podcasts, share them with people that you care about, subscribe to the email on my website, judgedawson.com. But if you don't do any of that, simply be the best you can be. All right, until next time, take care and namaste.